Morning. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Personally, I'm glad it's over. Uh, we did sell a couple of cars yesterday, uh, first day after the holiday weekend, so I was excited about that. And we kind of revamped our program, and I want to tell you about something that is doing real well for us, and that is buying cars from private sellers and running them through the auction. Now, traditionally, when you buy a car from a private seller, if you're flipping cars, you're limited to retailing the car. You don't have the avenue of putting that car through a dealer only auction. And that has just turned out to be a good income stream for us. I'll give you an example. Shane bought a 2013 Jeep uh, yesterday. He got it for average wholesale book about 14.5 on that Jeep. We've been seeing them in the auctions bring anywhere from 16.5 to 18,000, $19,000. And so we expect this vehicle being the way that it is, it's going to make at least a couple of $1,000s by buying it from the private party and taking it to the dealer-only auction. Some of the dealer-only auctions now are just getting phenomenal prices for cars. Um, so that we expect that Jeep to do well. We're both aggressively shopping on Craigslist and Facebook and making offers right and left on these cars. And primarily they're being bought to liquidate wholesale at the auction. We still have some retail pieces on the lot, of course, but this is going to, looks like it's going to be a good call. So you might want to look into that option that you've got. Shop your Craigslist, shop your Facebook. Uh, it seems to be that it is a seller's market at the auction. It's a buyer's market when you're buying from the private parties. So I suggest you do that. Now, if you're using a floor plan in buying your purchases, which is if you're a licensed dealer, you've got access to floor plans. And when you're doing this type of business, especially on the later model cars, it's really difficult to buy the older model, cheaper cars like I like to buy from private party individuals and then take them to the auction. But the later model stuff, especially the Jeeps and the trucks, if you can pick those up from the individual, you're going to find out that when you buy a vehicle at auction and you put it on your floor plan, it's just a given. There's no question about it. If you purchase it at auction, it'll automatically go to your floor plan if you are using a floor plan. But when you're buying from your individuals, you want to check with your wholesale floor plan company, whoever is doing your floor planning, of course, and verify what their loan policies are or floor plan policies are for buying private vehicles. Ours, as long as we're around average book, average black book on the vehicle, our floor plan company automatically just picks up they advance the cash on it. But you never want to be paying high because floor plan company will limit you on your private party purchases. Like I said, they're going to regulate those. They're going to want you to be around, like I said, average book. And they kind of agree with us that if we can get those cars, especially like on this Jeep, Shane talked to our floor plan company or our representative at floor plan, and they agreed as well. Look, you've probably got a couple of $1,000s wholesale made here. So that's what we're doing. That's what you might want to check into. It is a little bit, well, no, not a little bit. It's a lot of work to get out there and try to make, you got to qualify these sales. We had one yesterday. I'm going to do another video on it, that the guy just lied up one side and down another, completely wasted trip. Shane went out and looked at his car. Car was absolutely full of hail damage. He had told him he'd owned it 3 years, but he just moved into the area. There was nothing he said accurate about that car. As a matter of fact, he's coming in to interview to be a wholesaler, and one of the first things that he'll learn here is that the integrity that a used car dealer has to have. You can't just run out here and tell these lies like this guy did. So hopefully he does join our program, but our main focus on him in particular is to put some credibility in his sales. That's just not right, to run people ragged over a misrepresented vehicle and hope they're just ignorant of it. And like I said, this guy hadn't owned the vehicle. He was flipping vehicles. That's all he was doing. He had an open title to it. I wouldn't advise doing that. And that's going to come along when you're looking at Craigslist and you're looking at Facebook. You got to qualify that customer. You want to see the title, have them send you a picture of the title and verify that it's not an open title. Have them send you a picture of their driver's license and verify that the driver's license matches the name on the title. Even before you go to look at it, they just want to qualify, because they're really not going to tell you the truth if they're just flipping cars. I hope that sheds a little light on you as far as buying from private parties. You're going to see a lot of them that are just absolutely outrageous on their prices. But Shane makes no bones about, he doesn't really lowball them, but he makes no bones about offering what he thinks he can get for the car and still make some money on it at the auction. With that being said, please subscribe to this channel. Best of wishes to you.